Jet Rose for the Thomas McCune NOLA.com with Jessie Watts at East Ascension again. You were our preseason All-Baton Rouge area large schools pitcher of the year, and now finishing up the year, you are our All-Baton Rouge area large schools pitcher of the year. And so you get to interview, which is your favorite thing in the world. But how did the year go, I guess, compared to what y'all were expecting? Y'all knew that y'all had a chance to be pretty good. You knew that you had a chance to do big things, obviously, and that you were going to be a big part of the team's success. How'd you feel about the way it all worked out, whether individually, team-wise, a little bit of both or whatnot?
I feel like we weren't the most feared team, but I feel like we came out and surprised a lot of teams with, overall winnings and, getting as far as we were. So, we did pretty good, I think.
What was the dynamic like for you? It seems like you don't like too much of the attention, but obviously you and Claire were going to be two girls that had to lead the way to get y'all to where y'all wanted to be. What was it like to take on that leadership role, particularly early on? Was it kind of a weird deal?
It definitely was weird. I don't really like all the attention or the leadership, but Claire was more of a vocal leader than I was, so that was good. I'm not really that loud when it comes to leading.
You just had to go out and take care of business in the circle and at the plate, I guess.
More in action, not words.
Yeah, which is probably exactly how you prefer that to go.
Yeah.
You said going into the year that you wanted to kind of do a lot of the same things I guess you had done to get to that point, and one focus for you was you wanted to cut down on the walk numbers, which it seemed like that was something that you were able to do. How'd you feel that goal, I guess, went for you?
I feel like it went really good. I feel like the rain kind of helped out a little bit with the arm rest and not always being hurting, but definitely helped out a lot.
You might be one of the only softball folks that was excited about the rain.
Good little break.
Yeah. With some of the question marks with girls that y'all knew were going to be in bigger roles than they'd ever been before, having to step up and fill some spots with some of the girls y'all had lost to graduation the previous year. Was there a point in the year where you remember it felt like, okay, we're gonna be as good as we want to be? Was there a game or a practice or a talk that y'all had or any kind of moment where things seemed like it kind of clicked?
Practice in the off season, Coach Amy works really hard with all the girls. Pretty much whenever Coach Amy finds somebody, it usually works out for the better.
Yeah. And then obviously y'all go back to the state tournament. Didn't finish where y'all, I'm sure, would have loved to have finished, but getting to the state tournament is an accomplishment a lot of folks put as the goal to start the season. How did y'all feel about the overall season, the accomplishments getting there and whatnot, particularly considering some of the new faces?
Our goal for the entire season was probably to get to the last planned date, which we went a little bit further on the night, but we did the best we could, I think.
What happens, I guess, for you now? You have another year left of high school. What are some of the things that you're looking at going into this summer, and then ultimately a senior year, whether it be some of your plans or areas that you're still kind of hoping to take some further steps, or just kind of a little bit of everything?
Definitely just work on some more pitches. Trying to get them better. Hitting-wise, also trying to just get better, improving. Hopefully help my team out more.
Are you expecting to have to take that much more of a leadership role next year, or considering the load that y'all shouldered this year, it's going to be just kind of more the same in that regard?
Probably more the same, but hopefully less.
I don't think it's going to go backward. I think you're certainly going to have to be at least as big of a leader.
Yeah.
Overall, though, what are you going to remember most about this year, and just, I guess, looking back at it?
State was amazing. All my teammates were great. I couldn't ask for any better teammates. And
during this year, you didn't really blow it up too big, but you committed to ULM. I was talking to Nikki Dawson at Parkview, who's our small school softball player of the year, and she committed to LSU, and she seemed like she's kind of tried to keep it pretty under the radar, but we didn't really get a chance to talk a lot about that. But knowing that you're going to get a chance to go play at the next level, obviously still a year away, but how meaningful is that to have that opportunity and to see that softball's kind of opening that many more doors, I guess?
That's great. 4 more years of softball is not amazing to me, And I mean, in Monroe, a great school. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Fair enough. Any other thoughts on the year? Or you just pretty much ready to get this interview done?
I'm good.
Jessie Watts, our All-Baton Rouge area large schools softball pitcher of the year over at East Ascension. For NOLA.com, at Tom speaking, Jared Roser.